Yo, what's up, my wolf pack? Elf of the pack right here. And today, on this video, I'm gonna be talking about the shipping community. Specifically, the shipping community in anime. Alright? 100% man, yo, y'all need to chill out, 100% y'all need to chill out. Like, it doesn't matter what anime it is, or manga in case someone doesn't watch anime. It doesn't matter what it is. People get so angry at you if you don't like or agree with their ships. And I'm like, yo, chill out. Like, I'm on G. I'm gonna mention Fairy Tale, okay? And I bet everybody knows where I'm going with this when I mention Fairy Tale, okay? What's the number one ship y'all know of when it comes to Fairy Tale? Here's a hint. It involves a pink-haired dragon slayer and a blonde-haired celestial spirit mage. Natsu and Lucy. I'm pretty sure that's the first ship y'all hear about when y'all watch Fairy Tale. Like, I bet if you wouldn't even know about Fairy Tale and you just now about to get into it, that's gonna be the first thing you hear about. Guarantee it. Nalu. Now look. Okay, I love Natsu. Natsu is my favorite character, and I like Lucy. Okay, I like Lucy. You know, but and while I ship Natsu and Lucy, the Nalu fan base, the Nalu fan base is incredibly toxic, 100%. Like, man, say if you ship Lucy or Natsu with anyone else, if you ship Natsu or Lucy with anyone else besides each other, you are going to get attacked. Like, say if you ship Lucy with Gray, all right, or I never heard nobody say this, but this is just an example. Let's say if you say you ship Lucy with Gray or Loxus. I'm like, Lucy and Loxus. That's just an example, but Lucy and Loxus, I never heard of that, but okay. But say if you ship Lucy with Loxus, people would attack you for that. If you ship Lucy with Gray, people will attack you for that. And what's worse, if you ship Natsu with Lozano, bro, I have seen so many people attack the Denali fan base, the Denali shippers, Natsu and Lozano. I've seen so many people jump down that specific ship's throats, man. People hate Lozano for whatever reason, and people cannot stand Lozano. And I'm like, yo, okay. When I first started watching Fairy Tale, and we met Lucy for the first time. I'm like, okay, Lucy's cute, Lucy's funny, and when she was about to get stolen by Bora and a crew, and all those dudes who were selling girls and all that, and Natsu popped up and saved her. I'm like, oh, yo, Natsu was pretty cool, all right? But I didn't ship Natsu and Lucy immediately. Originally, I was a Nolly shipper. I shipped Natsu and Lasagna because I love Lasagna. Lasagna, she's just like Mary Jane. Well, she's not just like Mary Jane, but she's like Mira to where she's a sweetheart. She's super cute. You know what I'm saying? And when Lucy joined the guild, there was this one episode where Natsu got mad at her because he got into a fight with Happy, and Lucy was trying to make Natsu and Happy make up. Then Natsu got mad and stormed off and told her to shut her mouth. I was like, Natsu, chill out. But then they went to the whole background with Lasagna and Natsu and Lasagna was pretty close, and I'm like, oh, they look real cute together. So I'm like, I was originally a Natsu and Lasagna shipper, but that changed as the show progressed, and I started liking Natsu and Lucy together. But even now, there's people who ship Natsu with Lazana, or even ships that have no chemistry at all. Really, like Natsu with Gray. I'm like, that's Natsu with Gray. That's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna put down anybody's ships. Okay, I'm not gonna attack anybody. But it's like, for real, if you ship Natsu and Lucy with anyone else but each other, they will jump down your throat. And it's the craziest thing. I'm like, yo, chill out, my G. This is fairy tale. This is an anime that we all love. Why are you sending death threats? Why are you bullying people for being different than you? Why? Like, and you always hear, like, if you talk about, if you mention fairy tale, and you talk to, and you talk about the shrimping community, the very first thing you will hear come out of somebody's mouth is how toxic Nalu is, and it's true for the most part. It's very true that the Nalu fan base can be dangerous, my G. Be like, oh, you can't ship Lucy with this person because she loves Natsu. You can't ship Natsu with this person because he loves Lucy. And I'm like, realistically, Natsu and Lucy never even been on a date. They never acted romantically towards each other. And people are going to attack me for saying that, but realistically, that never happened. Lucy legit has shown interest in other guys, while Natsu is not Natsu's so stupid. Natsu's so stupid. He hasn't even shown interest in girls. You know what I'm saying? I think there was this one scene where he tried to see Lucy naked once, and people took that as Natsu loving Lucy. But I'm like, come on. As much as I love Natsu, the dude's an idiot. All right. Do I think he cares about Lucy? Sure, 100%. I think he cares about Lucy. As far as having romantic feelings for Lucy, I don't know about that. That doesn't mean I hate the ship. Like I said, I'm a Nalu shipper. But realistically, my boy ain't making any moves. He's not making any moves on Lucy, 100%. You know what? This kind of got me thinking about what people were thinking when Loxus wanted Lucy to be his girlfriend. Remember back in the Phantom Lord arc when Loxus was a douchebag and he didn't want to help the guild fight against Phantom Lord unless Lucy was agreed to be his girlfriend or something. I wonder what people said about that because that sounds hilarious. I wish I could have seen that reaction, but yeah, man. Y'all gotta understand that the Nalu ship, as of late, well, all throughout Fairy Tail, has been nothing but a tease, my G. Hero has not made any progress with Natsu and Lucy. It's just the same thing over and over again. There's been no real development for those two as a legitimate couple. Gray and Juvia got more development as a couple than Natsu and Lucy. Okay, and I love Gray and Juvia 100%. I love Groovia. I ship them 100%. Well, yeah, Groovia got more development than Nalu 100%. Cause at least Gray is he still acts like he don't like her and that, but it's obvious that he does because he was like, I can't remember what arc it was, but he was all like, Juvia, I'm gonna give you an answer on whether or not I like you, and I think it's obvious Gray likes Juvia, and we all know Juvia loves Gray. She's all like, Gray, my love, but it's like Lucy. Not seeing Lucy the more of a tease, my G. They never in any way shown that they've had feelings for each other, and it's like, and moving on to another ship like Urza and Jalal, we know they got feelings for each other. They're probably the most developed ship out of every ship in Fairy Tail. They got the most history with each other. They're probably more realistic than any other ship in Fairy Tail. And I can talk about this all day, but when it comes to Nalu as a specific ship, they don't really got that much development. Hero just puts them in in these random situations where Lucy is in trouble and Natsu has to save her, and they end up in these weird sexual positions. But that's not actual development, my G. People are gonna hate me for saying that, but that's the case. All right, and when it comes to other anime, I don't really focus too much on the shipping there, but I've never heard of the one specific ship being nearly as toxic in other anime or any shows being all that toxic compared to the fairy tale shipping community, specifically with Natsu and Lucy. Like, you talk about the shipping, 100% when you hear shipping, people would think about fairy tale and Natsu and Lucy, like 100%. And moving on to live action, let me tell you something. Even in live action TV shows, let me talk about the originals for a second, right? Like, I don't know if you ever heard about the originals. Basically, it's this. If you heard about the Vampire Diaries, the originals is a spinoff from the Vampire Diaries. All right, it's about the original family: Klaus, Rebecca, Elijah, their whole line. You know what I'm saying? But I can't remember her name. But Klaus had this love interest. I believe she was a doctor, a therapist. I can't remember. I think her name was Camille. That was her name, Camille. And she died, right? And Klaus was enraged. I think he went on this killing rampage. People legitimately, after the episode, went and attacked the actress of Camille. They went and attacked the actress because the character died. And Klaus was angry. And I'm like, yo, this is fiction. This is fiction. How are you going to attack an actress for something that a character did? And how are you going to attack an actress for her character dying? Like, people legit went to the actress's Twitter and sent her death threats for breaking Klaus's heart. And I'm like, bro, this is fiction. This is fiction. It is not real. I understand we can get emotionally and emotionally invested into these characters, but to send people death threats, bro, 100%, y'all gotta chill out. Y'all gotta learn to balance out your emotions between fiction and reality. Because as much as we love these shows, man, this is not real. Like 100%, man. When Fairy Tail ended, I heard that people were sending Hiro Mashima death threats for not confirming their ships, like Gagio and Levy, Urza and Jalal, Natsu and Lucy, Elfman and Evergreen, Grand Juvie. I'm like, yo, how y'all gonna send this man death threats? First of all, man, these are his characters. Whether we like it or not, he can do whatever he wants with them. Fairy Tail is his creation. Leave this man alone. Like, yo. And you know what? Like I said, I'm not really into the shipping community when it comes to anime. When it comes to other anime, all that much. I'm more invested into the shipping community in Fairy Tail. But it's like, yo, y'all out here really being toxic. 100%, y'all need to chill out. Like, for real, man. That was just a weird thing. Like, I don't know if y'all heard about Danny Phantom. This show is like hella old, like 2000, early 2000s. But I'm like, no, there were these extremely weird ships that I heard that caused problems for the show. Like, people would ship Danny Fenton / Danny Phantom with Vlad Masters, Vlad Plasmius. And I'm like, Danny Phantom with Vlad Plasmius and Vlad Masters? I'm like, I can 100. This was the early 2000s. Like, the people weren't nearly as okay. Well, okay, this was the early 2000s. Okay, things were completely different then than they are now. Okay, and when people ship like teenage characters with grown adults, I'm like, it still kind of rubs me in the wrong way. But I'm like, you know what really bothers me is when people ship mortal enemies with each other. I'm like, how you gonna ship Phantom with Plasmius? These dudes legit trying to kill each other. How you go? It doesn't make any sense to me when people ship mortal enemies together. It really doesn't. Then that's not me attacking a ship. You know what I'm saying? And then people get mad when you don't agree with that specific ship. And especially when a ship logically doesn't make any sense. The people who ship that community will legit attack the non-shippers. And I'm like, yo, especially the ship logically doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, I understand if you ship it, but if people are respectfully telling you that it doesn't make any sense, you need to learn how to take that with a grain of salt, my G. And then Danny Fenton, Danny Phantom with Vlad Masters, Vlad Plasmians, really seriously don't make any sense. You're 100%. And you know, I don't. That legit caused problems for the show because people will make weird fan art about it, and it almost got the show canceled. I legit heard that, and I'm like, okay, all right, but this not me trying to dissuade y'all from being artistic and creating y'all trying to bring y'all ships to life and creating art. And I'm in no way trying to dissuade people from expressing what they like. All I'm saying is chill out, be respectful, accept others people's opinion, and let that be that. There's no need for all this hostility, all this anger and violence towards each other, towards other ships, towards other anime ships. There's no need for all this hostility. We all love anime, we all love animated series, we all love fiction, and we 100% just need to be cool with each other. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for all of this nonsense. And a majority of this video, I might just put fairy tale in the title because the majority of this video was me just talking about fairy tale. So I'm just gonna put, my thoughts on the fairy tale shipping community because I was talking about fairy tale for the most part, but instead of just the anime shipping community. But yeah, man, that's basically all I have to say about the issue because this has been bothering me for a while. Now, after hearing about it for a while, I'm like, yo, maybe it's time I got in front of the camera and talk about this for a little bit, But basically, that's all I have to say, man. Peace on my wolf back. Your alpha has spoken. Peace. Love. I'm out.